Hey yarn friends, it's me, Kayla, and it's time for our May bingo card. So, let me explain about it. First off, this bingo is for my subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and then the little bell kind of pops up beside that, and click that bell so that you'll get notifications and you can keep up with the videos and know what's going on. Okay, and the second thing is if you don't have a printer to print your bingo card, you can still play. So don't think you can't play if you don't have a printer. I'll tell you how in just a moment. So I want to just thank everybody who's been playing bingo. It's been a lot of fun seeing your projects. They all inspire me. Y'all are just, y'all just don't know how much y'all do inspire me to want to make more projects and to just do more things. I've been making a little list. I don't have my notebook with me right this minute, but I have a little notebook where I'm writing down things when I look at your projects and I'm like, oh, I want to make that. But, you know, I can't just drop what I'm making at the moment to go do it. Sometimes I might do that, but I try not to do that. And so I'm making a list of all your projects. Like I'll never get to all these projects in my lifetime, but they're so inspiring. I love seeing y'all's projects and what y'all come up with. And sometimes I put vague things and I'll put something just because I want to just see what you come up with, you know? Like everybody will interpret it their own way. And that's just awesome. So, we want to go over the rules for May Bingo and tell about it. And first off, I do want to say that the bingo is never to dictate your crochet, knitting, or loom knitting. The bingo is just a fun addition that you're working on your projects that you pick, whatever it is you want to do. If you want to, you know, pick your projects according to the bingo, that's fine too. But I'm just saying, I'm not trying to dictate your projects. You just work on your projects and you just look at the squares. Now, that's why so many finish a whips on here, because even if the project you're working on doesn't correlate with one of these squares, it's still finishing a whip. But the number one rule is one project per square. Your one project can only count for one square. It can count for finish a whip, or it can count for create something. And when it does say create, that means that you start and finish the project. There is one, like it might say work on. That doesn't mean that you have to finish that complete project. That means you just work on it as you can a good bit throughout the month. And there might be one that says start on, or start one, or, you know, start something. And that's just a project that you're going to start and then you're going to be working on. So, I want to go over the card with you. Here's mine. I printed on yellow paper for May. So the first square here says create a baby Lovey. That can be anything that you interpret as a baby Lovey, a toddler Lovey, or something like that. Just your interpretation. Create 3 soap sacks. Okay. I did try to put some things on here like that you could just create and kind of have for like Christmas gifts or birthday gifts or teacher gifts, things like that, you know, like 3 soap sacks. Okay, you may not read 3 soap sacks, but you might pair it off with something else, and add it to a Christmas gift or something with some nice smelling soap in it, you know. Finish a whip, and like I said, if your project doesn't correlate to one of these boxes, you still finished a whip, so mark it off. Start one of your large Christmas gifts. Remember last month we made a list of the Christmas gifts we want to make? So let's start on those Christmas gifts. I mean, it's May. I know July is kind of the halfway mark, but you know, you can never get started too quick on that. So pick your largest Christmas gift that you're going to make and start on it. Share a pattern to the group. Find one of your favorite patterns online that it can be a free or a paid for pattern. It doesn't matter. Just share it to the group so that other people might, you know, want to go make that pattern. They'll know where to find it. It doesn't have to be a pattern that you made for the bingo. It could be any pattern that you really like. Okay, and then there's another finish the whip. There's create something with yellow yarn. It can be whatever you're making. If it has yellow yarn in it, check it off. Create a pillow. That could be any size pillow, any type of pillow for any room of your house. Okay, create a case bag for sunglasses or your glasses. Maybe a bag that you're going to put in your purse or something. And if you don't wear glasses or sunglasses, it could be create a bag for your crochet hooks or something. You know what? Just create a little bag like about the size of a sunglass case that you would put something in to carry in your purse or something, you know. Create 3 dishcloths. And again, if you don't need the dishcloths or washcloths, they would make a great Christmas gift. Create something with pom-poms. Now I just want to see what you come up with. I mean, a lot of people make hats with a pom-pom. Okay. Is there something else you can make and add pom-poms to? I have something in mind that I'm going to be working on this month. Create a wall hanging. It can be anything. Just something that you would hang on your wall that you crochet, knit, or loom knit. And then the free space. We all get that one. Yay! And finish a whip. Create something to represent a TV show. I think last month we had one for a movie. So this can be any TV show, as long as you can tie it into a TV show and just tell us how that ties in. That would be cool. I'd love to see what you come up with. Work on a blanket project. Most people have a blanket project going on that they're just kind of working on each month. So if you don't have a blanket project, why not start one? Finish a whip. Create 3 scrubbies. And again, those could be used for Christmas gifts or birthday presents or something. You know, like a little set of scrubbies with a set of dishcloths and some good smelling soap and a soap sack. That would make a great gift. Okay, so create something to give as a birthday present. It can be anything, but it can't be the dishcloths or the scrubbies or the soap sack. It has to be something different because 1 project per square. Create something with a flower on it. So something you make and then add a flower to it. Because, you know, and just let your imagination take you wherever. And it would be interesting to see everybody's different perspective of that. Create a purse. Now, this could be a purse for you, a purse you're going to give as a gift, a purse for, you know, anyone, a toddler, a child, whoever. Just create a purse. Create something to donate. I think as crafters, a lot of us do donate a lot of our yarn creations, whether it be a hat, scarves, socks, or just whatever it is that you make and donate. And if you haven't made anything and donate, just kind of think about, I know there's several people such as Jane at Scraptastic Yarns and Terry at Yarn Joy Podcast. They create baby hats, preemie hats for the NICU. So that might be something to think about. I personally am going to be making hats to give out this fall at our soup kitchen. My family used to volunteer at the soup kitchen and cook, but as people's jobs have changed, evolved, and our health has gotten worse, we haven't been involved in that. But I want to make a ton of hats, and I've got a box where I'm just keeping hats. As I make one, I throw in the box, and I never show the hats I make because it's hot in Louisiana here right now, and you know, but in the winter, someone will want those hats, especially anyone who's homeless or whatever. So I plan to go and give those out in the fall, like in October. Okay, so that was a long ramble. But anyway, if you haven't donated anything, consider making something for a donation. Learn a new stitch. There's always new stitches out there to learn and new things to learn. So try a new stitch and show us what you made. Create something with lots of texture. Well, that sounds fun. Just use your imagination. It can be any object or project that you want to make. And by texture, I mean it could be the stitches. It could be that you added different types of yarns to make different textures. So just use your imagination with that. And then the last square is finish a whip. And again, if your project doesn't go with a square, at least you finished a whip. So anyway, and like I said, the main number one rule is one project per square. Okay, I'm going to have to look at my computer right here just to go over any of these little rules, because I already have it typed on the screen. I didn't want to write it on paper, so just bear me with 1 second as I look away and look back. So this bingo is open to all crocheters, knitters, or loom knitters. And a winner is drawn each month, and the way I picked that is throughout the month you take you play the bingo, you take pictures of your squares that you mark off and your projects and post them into our Facebook group, and that way everyone can see what you made and get inspired and get inspiration. And then at the end of the month, I'll have you all to post your card again under a certain thread, and I'll go through and I'll write down everyone's name as many times as you bingo. If you black out, then your name gets entered 12 times. And so there are some people who do black out, amazingly. But so your name will get entered 12 times. We write those down. I just write them on notebook paper, and then we just zip them with scissors and cut them up. We put them in a bowl. And I usually get one of the kids to just draw a name, and that's our winner. The winner does get a thing of yarn, a skein of yarn, and a stitch marker. And I do not have May's right here with me to show you at the moment because, you know, we just came back from being flooded and all that kind of good stuff. And so I have, like most of my room here just boxed up and piled up, and I don't know which box my, yarn for giveaways is in at the moment, so I didn't want to unload all that just to find that, so I will be showing that later. So so we do have a winner each month is what I was trying to get to. If you haven't been playing yarn bingo and you're just now finding out about it, you can just jump right in and play. You don't have to play every month. Just, you know, if it strikes you to play, join us and play. Each month we do have a new card, a brand new card, and it will have the month at the top of the card. Okay, so print your card. If you don't have a printer and you can't print your card, just take notebook paper and draw the lines. You can pull the bingo card up and look at it on your phone or on your computer, and just draw the lines off and just write in the squares, whatever it says. And there you go. You don't have to print it. Some people also just do a digital screenshot of it, and then as they complete a square, they I guess they add like a little digital sticker on it, like emoji or something maybe. Some people do put, when they have their paper one, they add stickers. Some people just X them, check them, or just whatever works for you. There's no hard rules with that. And like I said, if you don't have a printer, just write it out and still join in and play with us. As you create, you know, your items through the month, mark off the squares, take your pictures, post them in the group so that we can all see. And each time you bingo, each time you get a complete row in bingo, you're entered in the drawing. So you can get entered up to 12 times. And that's basically it. And like I did say, you know, I'm not trying to dictate your projects. Don't feel like, oh, I can't play that because I can't keep up. There's nothing to keep up with, friends. It's just a fun thing to do. If your projects line up, they line up. If they don't, they don't. You know, don't sweat it. Don't feel like you can't play because, you know, you're not doing exactly what's on here. It's really not meant that way. But, you know, if you don't have projects lined up that you need to be completing, and you do see things on here that you want to make, go right ahead. Just, it's meant to be a fun thing, okay? I just want to make sure that everybody understands that, because I definitely do not want to try to dictate what anyone creates. So the link to the bingo card where you will print it or either make your bingo card from it is below, and it will be like in the show notes below this video. If you're on the computer, you'll click like show more. If you're on a phone, there will be a little bitty arrow, little check arrow thing, and you click that and it drops down, and you'll be able to read the rules and scroll down to the bottom, and there will be a link to the Facebook group and a link to print your card. And I ask that you share this video in your yarny groups with your yarn friends. Share this video so more people can come and play bingo with us. So I hope you all join in and play along for May. And if you have any questions, just write them in the comments below, and I'll try my best to answer, or in the Facebook group, and lots of people can answer you in there. I love that our Facebook group, everybody just jumps in, encouraging everyone, you know, liking everybody's pictures, and it's been great seeing that, and you know, people creating friendships in the group and getting to know each other. I love seeing that. That just warms my heart, and I hope to see a lot more of that in the future. And like I said, share the video with your yarny friends and the yarn groups that you're in, so that you know, we can all make more yarn friends. So I think that's all. I think I said everything. If I didn't, like I said, ask the question. And good luck to everyone. I'm so glad that you're playing along with us. And I hope to see your projects and hope that everyone has fun. Thank you.